Yo, YouTube, what is up? It's your boy Duke, back here from sportsgamers.com. And in today's Madden 23 video, I'm going to break down the new defense I've been running that is an absolute glitch. It is broken MUT because you cannot beat it. You cannot run the ball, you cannot pass the ball. The last 60 games I played, I've only lost one game using this defense, and it is just so crazy. So in this video, I'm going to break down how to run it, the setups, the abilities, and the lineup, and I'm going to show some gameplay clips of me using it versus various opponents running different offenses so you guys can see how good it truly is. Let's get into it now. So, guys, the first thing you need to know about this defense is the AKA new class players with the X factors have basically broken the game. A lot of them are the best players in the game. So I've been running dollar all year long, and the new way I've been running it is just turning it up to the next level. You guys can't, nobody can beat it. So what I'm doing is I have Denzel Ward and Xavier Rhodes with the universal coverage X factor at safety. Now what this does is about half of the game, they're going to have basically every ability known to man defensively. They're basically going to have one step ahead because they'll cover the routes better in man coverage. And then they'll get every knockout ability basically because whether they're in man or zone, they're going to knock out every route they're close to, whether it's a short route, medium route, or a deep route. So what I'll do is I'll come out in DB Fire 2, as you guys can see here, most of the time, or spinner, but mostly DB Fire 2. With my base alignment on, I'll press my coverage. Now, when their X factor for universal coverage is active, I'm just going to man them up, right? And they're going to play great coverage. However, for the half of the game where it's not active, I'm going to go ahead and just keep them in their deep zones because with the deep out zone knockout, it's going to still get good knockouts. And you guys are going to see here, after this drive, I'm going to show you my abilities and lineup I use so you guys can use the same thing. Now, essentially, I'm rushing 5 here and manning guys up. And sometimes I'll run spinner, but when I run spinner, I most of the time put the outside corners in either a deep or flat zone because those guys will have deep out zone, knockout, flat zone, knockout, etc. They're more so for zone. But when you rush 5 out of this defense with the really good coverage, they're not going to be able to beat it because, again, they got to force quick throws and the coverage is going to be way better. The problem with this year's game is the coverage is not good, but with this X Factor ability, it really fixes that problem. As you guys can see here, I'm able to get good pressure. He can't complete anything. We get a pick, and he's going to quit. So next I'm going to show you guys my abilities and then break down another gameplay of me using this against a different player. Alright guys, I quickly want to go over my lineup and abilities I'm using with this defense. So, this is my lineup. I don't use any actual linebackers, so you guys can see I left those spots empty. Now, my safeties are going to be Ward, Denzel Ward, and Xavier Rhodes. Now, these are the two most important players on the team because I've given them free pick artist, and then the universal coverage X factor for 1 AP, and finally the deep out zone for 1 AP. So basically, we're spending 2 total AP on each of our safeties. And what this is going to allow us to do is for about half of the plays in the game, they're going to be basically the Avengers. Any assignment they're in, they're going to get a knockout, whether it's man, zone, doesn't matter. Also, they're going to get better coverage. It's almost like having one step ahead out on the field. So for half of the game, these guys are truly glitchy. And when they're not lit up with their X Factor, we have deep out zone knockout so that we can keep them in their deep zones from our DB Fire 2 defense. Now, our user is going to be Julius Peppers. He just has the free pick artist. And our other sub linebacker is Rodney Harrison, who also is free pick artist, but we're spending 1 AP for the deep route knockout, so I can man him up. And if, they try to send somebody deep, he's going to be able to knock those routes out. Okay, so my 2 outside corners are Aqib Talib and Eric Berry. Now, these guys are essentially going to either be in a flat zone or a deep zone. So I'm giving them 3 AP right now, and they're getting pick artist for free. Then they're getting the deep out zone knockout, the deep route knockout in case I keep them in man. And then I either do mid zone or flat zone for my additional 1 AP, right? So that's going to be a total of 3 AP, and whether they're in a deep zone, a flat, or even man coverage, they're going to get the knockout abilities. My 2 slot corners are Mel Blount and Sandcastle. They're mostly blitzing, so they're going to be each 99 speed with my boosts. But then they also have pick artists for free. My D-line is Charles Haley. He gets double or nothing for free. John Madden gets inside stuff for free. And then finally, Milkman J.J. Watt. He gets El Toro for free, but then I'm spending 1 AP to get to 12 for his Unstoppable Force X Factor, which basically, guys, when that's activated, I can only rush 4, and I'm going to get crazy pressure. So this is what I'm doing. Now let's get back into the gameplay. Okay guys, so this game, I'm going to be playing someone that's running the U-Trips offense, which is actually one of the best offenses in the game. It's very hard to defend. You defend it a little bit differently than I was defending the guy in the first game. So also, your X Factors are not always going to be activated all game. Like, they're going to be active about half the game. So in this game, you'll see that I don't always have the X Factor activated, so you guys can see how I adjust. Now this guy's actually very good, but you can see his offense is no match for my defense. Now, if this U-Trips, I've noticed that he's sending everybody out, not really blocking anybody. So this game, I'm mostly rushing 4 instead of 5 like I did the first game. Now, you guys can see here, what I'm doing with my adjustments, he's in trips. I'm actually sending 5 here because it's third and 20, so I don't really care. But the important thing to note here is, remember, I have Rodney Harrison who has deep route knockout, so I'm mostly going to use her Julius Peppers so I can make sure I man Rodney Harrison up. If you're enjoying my free YouTube content, I highly recommend checking out sportsgamers.com. This is where I post all my premium content for Madden 23. I have offensive and defensive ebooks, schemes, plus I do 4 to 6 premium tips every week in the Madden Vault to keep you guys ahead of the game. Our best offer yet is the Sports Gamers Madden VIP membership. This is the best Madden membership anywhere on the net, the best content at the best price. You get access to the entire site for only $24.99. This means all of our ebooks, all of our Madden Vault tips, plus you even get access to our meta reports and our exclusive VIP members only community. I also do one-on-one coaching as well for you guys that are interested in that. See you at sportsgamers.com. If you're serious about winning more games, I will post a link in the description as well as in the comments. So that, if he's manned up, he's going to knock those deep routes out. Now, he did get kind of a bad break there, but that was, contested. He's throwing in the middle of 2-3 guys. When you play good defense, stuff like that's bound to happen. Again, nothing's open here. He caught me on my safety, but I just went and guarded the guy. I was going to man up anyways. He gets sacked. This is his drive right before halftime. Another important thing to note about this defense is that when you rush 4, if J.J. Watt's X Factor is activated, his unstoppable force, even if they do block the running back to block the single DB pressure, you'll still get pressure with J.J. Watt, right? So that's why I really like this combination of X Factors. The other thing is, I would recommend, honestly, you have the coins, use Maniac at DN instead of J.J. Watt for unstoppable force, because his X Factor is based upon plays, right, instead of yards gained. So most likely, Maniac's X Factor will be activated about half the game, probably more than J.J. Watt's would be. The other thing is, I would recommend using Hayward, Showcase, the DB at safety instead of Warden, because Warden's goes off after 4 plays, whereas Rhodes Close and Showcases, it goes off after 5. So he'll just be activated more for you. That's if you have the coins. So again, guys, you can see my adjustments here. Both of my X Factors are activated, so I'm free to do anything I want. So you guys can see, I pretty much am getting that really, really good pressure. Again, I'm mixing in rushing 4 and 5, because this guy, sometimes he blocks people, sometimes he doesn't. You guys see, again, this defense is locked down. The other good thing about Maniac is he actually has no outsiders, which is a really good free ability. It will help against the run. Remember, I do have Madden and D-Tackle with free inside stuff, which, again, helps against the run. Now, here I have my zone drop set to like 25 or 30. I'm backing everybody off on 4th down because we're going to scream at him. Guys, this defense is really, really good. I hope this video helped you guys. I'm going to be posting some more gameplays and tips this week.